Welcome to the Imran.Family kitchen. In today's video, we are going to show you how to make vegetable chow mein. Now, I'm so excited because it's something that I used to have during my university days. Go to one of the restaurants, like a fast food restaurant, and they would make this, put it in one of those boxes, and then you have it warm, you have it hot, you have it intense, and you have it fresh. And today I got the opportunity to make it and put so many vegetables into it, put so many different sort of different types of spices into it. It was insane. It was quick, it was fast, it was swift, it was intense, it was everything that you want in a dish. When it comes out subtle. So here I've got it, the vegetable chow mein with a fork. Oh, and I've got some sesame seeds on the top. I've got some chili flakes put into it. And let's just see how it comes out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Brilliant. Steam's coming out. You have to cook this really quick at high heat. Great thing is that it's just looking wonderful. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wow! That's mashallah. Wow. What I did was I put in additional spices because I'm one of those guys who likes having additional spices in there. So it's really spicy. You can obviously reduce it if you're not really into the spices, but that has come out so good. It's got some lemon in it. It's got the crispiness of the vegetables that we put into it. Then the texture of the noodles was kind of coming into it as well. And the chili flakes, the sesame seeds. You know what, we were kind of missing cashew nuts. Otherwise that would have been put into it. But this, I'm still giving it a 10 out of 10. Regardless of the cashew nuts not being in there. That is magnificent. One of the best dishes I've kind of made on this channel in the last 6 months. So with that said, let's move on to the recipe right now. I'm gonna start by adding in 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. Now if you have sesame oil or peanut oil, that may be more of a superior choice, but mustard oil will suffice. So I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger and garlic paste. Okay, and let's give it a stir. So this is 1 onion that has been thinly sliced that goes in. So fry this for about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna add in all of this step by step, but first I'm gonna begin by adding in the sliced carrots. And the reason I add them first is because the carrots are the ones that take the longest time to cook. So it's best just to add them right at the very beginning, right at the start, so that it cooks. So I'm gonna fry this for about a minute. Now we're going to cook this on high flame, and this particular dish requires that you cook it quickly at a high intensity of heat. Now you can add in any vegetables of your choice. What we've chosen today is we have mushrooms, peppers, celery, spring onion, and carrots. So you can put in baby corn, cabbage, or broccoli. We ain't going to do that today. I think, okay, let's move on. Let's put in some of the mushrooms. So the mushrooms go in. That. Now I'm going to put in the green peppers, and then red peppers go in as well. This is going to give a wonderful contrast of color and flavor as well. Okay. Now I've got a bullet chili here. One of them goes in. Next, what goes in? The celery goes in. So let's get that on high for a minute. Add this half tablespoon of salt goes in, half teaspoon of black pepper. That 1 teaspoon of sugar goes in. So we're going to put a bit of sweetness in there, and then let's give it a mix. Now this is one of the most important ingredients. I love my noodles with this. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce goes inside. It's very, very important. Soy sauce is so needed. Like even later on, I go to one of these restaurants, you know, for like lunch, and once it's given to me in the box when it's cooked, I put the soy sauce on top of the noodles and I keep drizzling it on top of it. You know, you can never have enough soy sauce when it comes to this type of cuisine. Absolutely pivotal for the taste buds. Okay, so this is going to be one of the upcoming steps, but just going to mention it right now. This is called the Blue Dragon noodles. We're going to use this in this dish. It's going to be the most important ingredient that's going to go in. So it doesn't obviously have to be Blue Dragon noodles. I know that some people might not have that, but whatever noodles you have at home, just follow the packet instructions. These are the noodles, and these have been put into hot boiling water for the past 3 minutes. Now it's been a bit soaked up, then obviously dried. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put that into the mixture over here. So let's see. Can't wait to give it a good stir. So let's give it that sort of. Look at that. Talking about. Look at that. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add in some of the spring onions. So let's add in the spring onions. Goes in. So we put this right at the end purposely so that it gives it a kind of a crunch of eating it. With cashew nuts, this goes magnificently well with that as well. Right here I've got some of my favorite chili flakes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in like half a teaspoon of that. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds. This is going to give it that extra crunchiness, great texture. It just goes well with it. Look at the presentation. Look at that. You know, you guys are going to be absolutely, you know, just mesmerized by just looking at the dish with the sesame seeds on top of it. Now what's going to go in is some coriander leaves. Put a little handful of like coriander leaves in there. Okay. Save some for the end. It's done. Now I'm going to add in some lemon juice into it. So squeeze some lemon. Like that. Squeeze the lemon in there, you know, get that lemony sort of taste amongst all the vegetables, amongst the sesame seeds, amongst the chili flakes. That's great. That's brilliant. That's what I'm talking about. And now let's give it a stir, and then we're kind of ready. We're ready. And now it's time to serve it immediately. Quick dish, and serve it as warm as it is. Okay, you saw how to make this vegetable chow mein. Very quick. It's one of those dishes that doesn't take much time to make. You got to do a lot of things in one go. It's intense, it's quick, it's fast paced, but you know, you use all of these different ingredients, you place them in there, you cook it at a fast pace. It's intense, but when it comes out with equal intensity, but equal intensity in terms of the flavor, the magnificence, the deliciousness, the explosion of the taste buds, in a good way that is, and that's what it's done over here. So with that said, like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already, hit the notification bell icon so that you are informed of our daily releases, share this content to as many people as possible, and also comment below whether you're going to try this chow mein or whether you have any other chow mein ideas that I can kind of make in the future that you'd like. Maybe you want to put some tofu in it, maybe you want to put some chicken in it, you know. If you have any of those suggestions, just let me know in the comment section below, so then I'll be able to fulfill your requests. And with that said, catch you in the next one.